Now, we've just run a Zoom conference that we called Are You a Thermometer or a Thermostat? What on earth does that mean? Well, a thermometer measures temperature, it takes note of things, but a thermostat can change the temperature. The key verse we used for this was taken from Ephesians 3:20. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, now it's this end bit that we often don't realise, according to his power that is at work within us. You see, it's through this power working in us, not something beyond us, but God's power in us, the same power that raised Jesus from the dead, that he is able to do these mighty, amazing works. And we are meant to be atmosphere changers, every one of us, life changers, and some are even history changers, like Wilberforce, people working in close partnership with God. But we often feel we wouldn't be able to make much of a difference. Well, we may not be able to be in a particular place where there is trouble brewing, but the prayer of a righteous person, a believer, is powerful and effective. This is what James chapter 5 it says there, making tremendous power available. That says that in the Amplified. So, are you ready for that? Are you ready for God to use you? Well, I'm going to give you two quick examples. A friend of ours who is blind felt very upset about the damaging influence a local pub was having on his village. He prayed about it, that it needed to shut, and God spoke to him in a surprising way. You shut it. Well, he went down at night with his guide dog, and laying hands on the door, he prayed in Jesus' name that it would shut, and that the devil's work would be stopped. He went 3 times to do this. A few months later, a friend told him that this pub was having to shut. His prayer had blocked Satan's plans. Yesterday, several people's acts of kindness changed things dramatically for my journey. I was out with my guide dog, who'd lost confidence working on the harness, but he's just getting back into it now, and I bought a jug which I needed to carry home on the bus. It was glass. And a very kind shopkeeper went to the trouble of wrapping it up very carefully and giving me a strong bag. She was so kind. Then a very nice waitress helped me get just what I wanted in a cafe and guided me to an extremely comfortable seat. And then I found the bus shelter where I usually got the bus home had been taken down. But several people came up and, realizing that I needed help, waited with me to stop the bus and help me get on it. They were so willing and delighted to help me. So my first trip out with my guide dog into town after a long gap was very successful, largely due to the loving and kind help of these people. Now, are you willing to be a thermostat? Are you willing to work in partnership with God? That's what he wants. You can be an atmosphere changer.